everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Shaughnessy, and on this channel we discuss fragrance, beauty, and wellness. And if you simply like to have a good time and you like my vibe, subscribe. So y'all, this video was requested of me to do by a few of my wonderful subscribers, and it is the My Fragrance Personality tag. This was started by Simply Ayesha, and I love her videos. And when I saw her, start her own tag, even if I wasn't tagged, which I haven't been, I would plan to do it. And especially after, a few of you all wanted me to do it. So I hope it's still relevant. I hope you still want to see it because it's taken me a while to film it. But we're going to get started today on it. And I didn't think about what I was going to say when I chose the fragrances, so I'm kind of interested in what I'm going to say when I start. So the first question is, what is my Boss Babe scent? So when I thought of that, this was a no-brainer to me. It was YSL Libre, the original, because ever since I've fallen in love with the Libre line, I think of this one as the more unisex one, but to me it's still feminine. It smells to me classy, powerful. It's not soft. It's not, oh, she smells so pretty and sweet. No, that is not what this is. This is powerful to me, classy. You know your self-worth. You know how you want to present yourself to people and how you want people to step to you. And that to me is what a Boss Babe scent is. I mean, I think of maybe a soft, pretty fragrance to me as Boss Babe. I think of I command the room in a business type of way. Like, this smells to me feminine, but still, don't play with me. Don't go there. So this is it. This is the fragrance I chose for my Boss Babe scent. And again, that is YSL Libre, the original. Okay, the second question is, what is your go-to bedtime scent? I don't have a bedtime fragrance. I don't like wearing, when I get ready to go to sleep, I don't want to smell perfume. You know how some people test perfume and they say, I put it on at night, and I can't do that. I'm not about that life. Now I have like one spray of something as I'm, trying to get a feel for it on my arm while I'm, laying down. But as someone who just wears fragrances to bed all the time, I do not. But sometimes I will get in the mood. Like if I have a good nighttime, like shower or bubble bath, and you do the whole routine, and then I feel incomplete if I don't put a little something on. My go-to bedtime fragrance DNA would be something like Love's Baby Soft Whisper Soft Mist or Pure Grace by Philosophy. It would be these powdery, clean, soapy, feminine scents. That would be my go-to. If I was someone that wanted to wear fragrance every night going to bed, I would need something inoffensive, soft, that wouldn't bother me. And this type of fragrance doesn't. So this would be my go-to bedtime scent. Okay, the next question is, what fragrance is a hug in a bottle scent? So for this one, I chose Philosophy Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. I mean, it does feel like a warm hug. It's like cuddly and soft, and it makes me think of cookies, and it makes me think of just being relaxed and feeling good and comforted. So if it's a hug in a bottle, I want to feel comfortable. I want to feel comforted. I just love this. It is so simply comforting, sweet perfection. like a cookie scent. Here you go, in my opinion. Now, side note, I have been trying to find that doggone vanilla potion perfume and that new pistachio perfume from the same brand, same house. And I can't find nothing. But I was watching Lo So Natural, I think that's her channel name, and she was saying the pistachio, is it pistachio and cream or something? I can't remember the exact name of that perfume. She said it smelled like cookies and deliciousness. And that's what I get from Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. And to me, that is a hug in a bottle. That is comforting. That's relaxing. That's being soothed. You know, I'm not being stimulated. I'm just feeling loved. And that's what this gives me. Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. Okay, the fourth question is, what is your secret weapon of mass seduction scent? So y'all, I don't have one of those. So this one was one I was like, what would it be? Because to me, if you're married, you know what your husband likes, right? So if you would tend to go for, to me, this is just so dependent on your partner type of scent. Or this could be what, I can take it as what makes me feel like I'm that, you know, woo, 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 woo. So that's what I took it as. So if that made any sense. So y'all gotta be like, girl, seriously? But yes, I have this dabber of Tom Ford Black Orchid. And I went between, when I was thinking of the fragrances, I was like, what about Lancome La Nuit Trésor? What about something from that line? But I almost gave this away, but then I put it on my skin. And it smelled so to me, so like that I said, oh no, I love this on my skin. And it's, to me, if you're like, when I think of mass seduction, I think of those scenes where spies in the movie and they use a gorgeous woman and, you know, it's her job to try to get the information or whatever. And this is how the woman would be smelling. You know, she wouldn't be smelling soft. She would be smelling like, boom, I'm here. Oh, you don't have a chance, auntie. That is what this gives me when I put it on my skin and let it dry down. Like with the beginning, I was like, ugh. But after this dry down, I said, no, I'm keeping this. And that's once I use this up this winter, because I believe I got this spring, maybe summer in some order. I believe from Macy's. I was like, let me try this in the fall, winter when it's cooler. And then I'm going to have to see if I'm going to have to get, you know, invest in a full bottle of this based off of how it was smelling. Because this would to me is nighttime, evening, or fall, winter. So yeah, my scent for mass seduction is Tom Ford Black Orchid. Okay, the next question is, what is a fragrance that you never wear but can't part with? And what's so funny, y'all, I put down here in my notes, this could be any niche perfume in my collection because I don't wear my niche perfumes enough, the really expensive ones. And I'm not going to part with any of them because they were really expensive. So it could be any, but I chose this one. This is Parfums de Marly Meliora. And as you can see, I think I've had this 3 years. It's not much of a dent, but I love this. It is so pretty. And when I do wear it, I receive compliments, but I don't wear it enough. Siri, ain't nobody talking to you. And another fragrance that I was thinking about putting in here that I absolutely love, is more of a dent, is Saffronade, but I tend to wear that one more than Meliora. So this is why that's why Meliora made it to this video. It's very pretty. It's very, to me, spring. Maybe this could be year round. It does give me like pretty hair product vibes. It's a very easy to wear pretty scent. I don't think of it. And I love the bottle. I love the presentation. I love everything about it, but I don't think of it. And that could be, like I said, all my niche fragrances, because I don't wear them enough. I don't just reach for them because I'm not in any hurry to have to repurchase any niche fragrances. So that question to me cracked me up when it was like, name a fragrance that you never wear but can't part with. I was like, my whole niche collection, all of them. But this is the one I'm going to go with. Parfums de Marly Meliora. Okay, question number 6 is, what is one of your favorite fragrances that you don't wear enough? Again, I wrote down all my niche fragrances. It could be any niche fragrance, but they said a favorite fragrance. And this is one I absolutely love. I loved it from first sniff. And here goes another crystal popping out of it, getting on my nerve. Every time one pops out, I get mad. And that is House of Sillage Tiara. I love this. I love this. But again, I don't want to just use it up quickly and then I have to try to wait for a sale. And y'all, by the way, if you didn't know, House of Sillage, because I'm hoping I can edit this and post it today because I'm just behind on filming and everything this week that I'm off because I'm being a nurse. So for my brother, but House of Sillage is having a great sale. But that's one reason. Because when I first got this, House of Sillage was not having sales like they're having now. And I would just be like, oh, I just wear it, when I really crave it. But this is a beautiful, to me, classy, soft, kind of cuddly, a little fluffy, a little spicy vanilla scent. It just smells so classy and womanly. To me, it does. I will never forget. I let my brother smell this when I first bought it. And he was like, oh my goodness, this actually makes me think of a princess when I smell it. It's so classy and feminine. So beautiful. And yeah, this is just one. It's a favorite and I do not wear it enough. And again, that is House of Sillage Tiara. Okay, the next question is, what is a fragrance you would recommend for a beginner that wants to smell unique? Now, y'all, this one, oh my goodness. My family was over here and I was preparing for this video and my nephew was like, what are you doing? And I told him what question I was stumped on and he was like, well, just go to Walmart. I was like, boy, hush, you are no help. He was like, just tell me to go to Walmart, because I was like, I don't want to get a niche fragrance. If you're a beginner, the unique part was throwing me. I was like, if you're a beginner, what would be something what's the house that produces fragrances that you don't hear, it's not just well known everywhere? What's the perfume you love that is not, necessarily $300 and some dollars, that's not duped to death either, that would appeal to still someone new to fragrance, but still be unique and stand out? And so I landed on Flower Bomb Nectar by Victor and Rolf. I landed on this because this is one, it smells different to me. It smells still mainstream enough not to scare someone off that's new to fragrances, but unique enough to still appeal to them, Oh my goodness. To me, it's just a drippy, honeyed, sweet, floral, sexy scent with some powderiness. It's just good. And this would be the one I would start off with. I would say go smell it. I would recommend this one because this is a compliment getter when I wear it. And I'm not one, how some people say, oh, I smell that everywhere. Oh my goodness. I don't know where they be because I don't just be smelling people. So I don't know if I don't know. When I go around, when I'm out and about, it is super rare that I smell someone enough to where it catches my attention. So when people are like, oh, I smell this everywhere, I smell it everywhere, it makes me think maybe they're in like a club environment or something, because I don't know where they're smelling it. Even at work, I don't just, people like, oh, I smell La Vie Belle everywhere you go, La Vie Belle. I don't be smelling La Vie Belle. I smelled it one time in all the years it's been out, and we complimented the woman. And then people like, Baccarat 540, that's all I smell everywhere I go. I don't be smelling Baccarat. Cloud, I don't be smelling that. I don't. So when people say that, I'm like, okay, but I don't. But if you're the type that, if you're the type that worry about that, you do smell, certain fragrance, certain scents over and over again, this isn't one I think you would just smell everywhere on everyone. So that's another reason why I chose Flower Bomb Nectar for the fragrance for the beginner that wants to smell a unique. Okay, the next question is, what is a fragrance that you love that everyone else seems to hate? And this is one also that kind of stumped me, because I don't really have people telling me I don't like that. I've never had anyone tell me in my life. I've always worn perfume from a little girl, starting with Avon, Candid, and Sweet Honesty on through till now. I've always worn fragrances, and I have never, ever, ever had anyone say, I don't like that on you. That doesn't smell good on you. I don't like that. Ever. I've never had anyone say that to me. So I had to think, and I chose this one because I took this to work, because some people were asking me. I had gotten into a conversation with some friends, and we were talking about chocolate fragrances, and I was like, they were like, what does chocolate smell like in a fragrance? So I bought brought some fragrances I wanted them to smell to see if they could pick it up. And so everybody at that place, every woman who smelled this perfume did not like it. Not one single person. Now again, I've worn this perfume, and I've never had anyone, I've gotten compliments on this perfume. It's, it's layering, it's chemistry, it's this, but just straight up smelling this from the bottle, this was a no-go, no bueno for every woman at that at my job, all my friends. It was about close to 10 people who were smelling, and we were just having a good time. Yeah. And that's Product Candy Night. I mean, nobody like this. The principal at the time, she sprayed it all. She was like, let me see maybe with my body chemistry. She was like, oh no, she would have washed it off. She said, I can't do this one. And this to me, this is, I haven't sprayed this in a minute. Let me spray this, y'all. Because it has been a minute since I've smelled this. Because this is not a love of mine. This is dark chocolate, bitter dark chocolate with a hint of cherry, if I remember correctly. Musky, a little caramel. And so the way I wear this, I have super sweet base. I have either vanilla, choco musk. If I want to bring out cherry, a super sweet drippy cherry. It would always be something super sweet paired with this. So, but this by itself, hunty, nobody loved some Product Candy Night. Nobody. They didn't have any love for Product Candy Night. Okay, the next question is, what is an overhyped fragrance that you currently own? So, it took me a minute I was like, what? Well, no, this one didn't take me a minute. I immediately thought of this fragrance, but then I sat and I was like, is there any other that I want to mention? And it wasn't, because I wanted something current too, because the hype train leaves like that, especially with TikTok. I mean, that's why, side note, when people go, it's viral, it doesn't make me go, oh, let me get it. It does not make me do it, because everything be going viral every 2 seconds now. I ain't got time for that. Anybody got any money? So is just everything now. Hype, hype, hype. Viral, viral, viral. TikTok, TikTok. That's just what everything is now. And that doesn't make me run to pull out my wallet and run to the store either. It makes me maybe interested. I might check it out, but it doesn't make me think, oh, it's great because it's TikTok approved. I don't think so. So, okay, rant over. So the fragrance I want to mention that's overhyped, and this is probably old now and not really hyped right now. This is Burberry Goddess. And I have this dabber, and I wanted to bring the dabber to, you can see the bottle. But the one I have actually used is the Travel Spray. And this fragrance was just, people were just in love and loving it. And I think it's a beautiful fragrance too. I would even say that it's overhyped because it's good. It wasn't hyped to the point that, oh my goodness, now I smell it and it's just blah. Because I believe this got the best reviews. Like everybody was saying that I watched and my own review that it smells really good. It's an easy reach. It's mainstream, but it's still good. It's still good. And people were just loving on it so much. And then you had the people that think it's overpriced, which it is. But right now, what fragrance isn't? I mean, it's just ridiculous the way everything is overpriced right now. And I just think Burberry Goddess is the most hyped fragrance that I have recently to my collection. Because I couldn't think of another one recently, like the recent Valentino Double P, the pink one. It didn't get a lot of hype to me. Kayali's Oudgasms collection. It didn't get a lot of hype to me. What else was recent? The Prada, the name just left me. Oh my goodness. The Prada Intense one, Prada Paradox Intense. I didn't feel like it just, woo. What's another one that just came out? The YSL Platine, whatever how you pronounce it. I didn't feel like it was very hyped. And then I thought about, do I want to mention Dolce & Gabbana Devotion? And I don't feel like that has gotten a ton of hype. I just don't. This is the one I feel like I can just remember when I see videos left and right and people talking about the fragrance left and right. That makes me think it's hyped up. This one, I don't feel like it was overhyped, and maybe that's because I like it. But this is the most hyped up fragrance that I can remember that's recent in my collection. So Burberry Goddess. What fragrance is on the chopping block? And this was a no-brainer for me. Well, okay, it wasn't a no-brainer. It was, because chopping block means you're going to get rid of it, right? I don't have any fragrance right now on the chopping block because I really am very particular with the fragrances I purchase. So I don't get fragrances and then want to get rid of them, because I'm very selective and careful with the fragrances I purchase. This is one that was overhyped. This could be for both of them. And this was a couple years ago. I purchased this and it came in a gift set, and I was like, oh my goodness, everybody's loving this. I did enjoy the house. This was my first full-size bottle from this house, and I do not love this at all. So it's on the chopping block in the sense that I want to use it and get it out of my collection, because I don't hate it, but I don't love it. But also I haven't worn it enough, because sometimes you really know after you're wearing a fragrance every single day. That's how I really know my collection, through project use it ups and everything. So on the chopping block, in the sense of I want it out of my collection as soon as possible. Like, I really don't want this to go into 2024, even though it looks like it is. This is Kayali Deja Vu White Flower 57. This to me has that Coco Mademoiselle DNA. And even though that's a DNA that I receive compliments on, it's a classy DNA, it's a little mature for me. It's a little mature smelling. It's a little too white floral smelling. It's not an easy reach for me. It's not I gravitate towards that scent DNA. And yeah, this smells lovely. I smell it. It doesn't smell bad or anything, but I don't gravitate towards it. So this is on the chopping block in the sense that this is the fragrance I really want to use up soon. And who knows, I might use it up and fall head over heels in love with it because that's happened. But we gonna see. So chopping block, Kayali Deja Vu White Flower 57. Okay, the next question is, what is the last fragrance you purchased? And seeing as how my order was supposed to be delivered yesterday and still hasn't been delivered, this is actually my last fragrance that I purchased that is in my possession. Okay? And that is Maison Mataha. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Escapade Gourmand. Isn't that beautiful? Why when I look through here, it feels like the plate is crooked when I look through the back. But when I look at the front, well, I guess it doesn't matter if I'm looking at the front. So this is the latest fragrance I purchased. I haven't done a review on this. I haven't worn this out. I've sprayed this and worn it to get a feel for it around the house. And I like it. I feel like this is going to be an absolute love of mine. I really enjoy it, but I do have some thoughts, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this is the latest fragrance I have purchased in my possession. Escapade Gourmand. Okay, what fragrance is at the top of your wish list? So, okay, the fragrance that I don't really have like a hardcore wish list right now because I have so much that I don't feel like I need fragrances. And I told y'all it was 3 perfumes that were on my list from Lucky Scent. Well, guess what? I got to order the last one. So that's not on my wish list anymore. So it was on my wish list. And let me tell y'all a funny story. I was filming this video and then I looked it up to get the name of it. Well, I wasn't filming this video. I was preparing for this video. And then I saw that it was finally not back ordered. So I just ordered it. So it's not on my wish list anymore because I ordered it. So I was thinking, what else is a perfume that I've been wanting? And I didn't say Minnie Mouse from House of Sillage because I like that perfume, but I want the bottles of Mickey and Minnie. And then did y'all see the new purple one that's coming out? They're killing me. I don't have any of them. So I was hoping they would be on sale during Black Friday. No, ain't no Mickey on sale or Minnie for Black Friday at House of Sillage, at least as of right now when I checked. So I was thinking, what is a fragrance? Because to be perfectly honest with you all, when it comes to fragrances now, for the most part, I'm usually getting to review. And if I love it, if it's something that I want to review and talk about with you all, then I'll get a travel size. See, what I'm trying to do as the most part now, get travel sizes because I have so many fragrances. And then I'll go from there. It's not just a lot that's on my wish list right now. I really don't have one. But I was like, okay, what's a niche brand? And the only one that I could think of for sure would be Parfums de Marly Valea. Because I may not love all of Parfums de Marly, the women's collection, but I like all of them because I've smelled and tried them all. I like them all. So I haven't smelled Valea. So that is on my wish list. I would like Valea. I've heard wonderful things about Valea. I love that white frosted bottle. Valea is at the top of my wish list. Okay. This is the last question. So what is your number one fragrance for life? Y'all, I was like, how am I going to pick this? And I think before, when I've done videos like top 10 for life or whatever, I think I've always had Delina's in there or something. But for some reason, I still love my Delina's, but they're just not grabbing me. If I can only have one perfume for life, I was like, what is something I wouldn't get tired of smelling? So it's going to be rather simple. It's going to be something, I could wear all the time and that hopefully I wouldn't get tired of. And so this is a scent, a fragrance I've not gotten tired of. It's the first first perfume I ever bought a backup of. So I said it has to be the one for life because I still haven't done it. I still haven't bought a backup of any other fragrance to this day. Still haven't. And that is Kilian's Princess. I know, basic, but it's so beautiful to me. And I love marshmallowy fragrances. And this is fresh, spicy, marshmallowy. I could wear this in the heat. I could wear it in the cold. I could wear it to work. I could wear it at home. I could wear it going out. Because it's creamy, soft, and feminine. And it also, to me, has like a come hitherness. Like a come close to me vibe. So this is the one. When I thought about all the reasons why, what would be my number one? I could only have one. What would it be? It had to be Kilian's Princess. All right, y'all. So that was it. I really enjoyed doing this tag video, and I think I am going to tag some people. I want to tag Miss Joanna to do this, my fragrance personality tag, because she has such wonderful stories, wonderful memories, such a background history of fragrances I've never heard of that I would love to hear her thoughts on these questions. I also want to tag Jasmine Bullard. I would love to see her do this. She has always been into fragrances, but I feel like she's really, really into them these last couple years. I also want to tag Kayla. Kayla Michelle. I love Kayla. I love to hear her talk about fragrances. She's getting into perfumes. Like, she's into perfume. She doesn't have a huge collection, but I would love to hear her thoughts because she loves fragrances. So I would love to hear her. Who else? I would love to hear. Why did I just blank out? I don't want to do more than 5. So how many have I done? I've done. Who did I do first? Y'all, I have not had anything to eat today. It's after 3. I've been doing errands, taking care of folks, been business. What in the world? Who did I say first, y'all? Oh, Joanna. So that's 1. Jasmine, Kayla. So I have 2 more. Okay. I would like to see Just Plain. No, she already did it. I think Just Plain Jane did it. If some of you have done this video and I'm behind, forgive me. But I just remember Vicky did this. So who do I want to replace her? I want to see Vania McHale do this, hunty. I really want to see her. Who could be my last one? I don't know why I'm blanking out. So I'm just going to leave it at 4. I was going to try to tag at least 5 people. But for some reason, I am drawing a blank. I'm like sitting here as I'm talking to you all, trying to go through my subscription list in my head. And AI the Great has been tagged already. Yeah, she's been tagged. I'm just going to go with 4. So those are my 4. If you all have done this video, like I said, I've missed it somehow, but I'm sure I'll see it. If you've done it, if you haven't done it, please do it. I would love to see what your take on your answers to these questions. So yeah, I would love to see that. And that's it for this video, y'all. So if you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me if you want to participate. Like, let's say you don't have a channel or you don't have social media and you want to participate. Leave your answers to these questions down below. I would love to know them. Please share this video with everyone, you all, because we're still trying to keep it growing. And please don't forget to turn on your notification bell so you don't ever miss any of my videos. And as I always say, if you like my vibe, subscribe. Until next time, bye.